one most important rule is we're not allowed to touch these lovely structures. It's because what boils in our fingers, that will stop everything from growing. Obviously, I want to keep my office nice and beautiful for as long as possible. Alright, I will also tell you guys throughout this tour, you might feel some drops coming from the ceiling. Okay, those are our lovely cave kisses, and I personally believe one of those cave kisses is equal to one day of good luck. So I want to keep counting those. Alright, but obviously all those drops make these steps very, very wet. So I highly advise you use our railings. Alright, and of course you're allowed to take photos throughout the tour, but it might not be too smart to take photos while going down the steps, right? So you don't want to slip and fall. So we get it down there. And then I'm at the bottom, so I don't want that. Alright, sounds good? Alright, follow me.
Keep on going down, but
this is just like going to the dam that we went to, where there was, they essentially had a cave inside the dam because of how much water leaked through.
oh.
There were a bunch of like slime
Wait, where was this? Where was this?
about like an hour. Colby.
Oh, do you go there for a class?
Yeah, I went there for junior class.
I see.
Love a good cave, to be honest.
Yeah. Look at the water.
Yeah.
No ghosts. No ghosts, no bats, no creepy crawlies, nothing like that. There's a dinosaur at the end of the cave. Unfortunately, I have not seen any ghosts.
Let's see. Which one of these should I take a picture with? Like right that one? Yeah. I think that's like what, 2 meters long? That big one? Interesting. Oh. Are these from these caves?
Those broke off many, many years ago.
Okay.
I will tell you, we're very safe down here.
Yeah.
Nothing will fall off unless we have any earthquakes.
Okay.
Which we fortunately don't get anymore. Right? If you heard about anything falling off.
We've had earthquakes here.
Many years. That's the only way any of these ones. Yeah, that's the only way these ones would have fallen off.
Okay.
It would have collapsed back there. But yeah, that's nothing's
I see.
changed for thousands, hundreds of thousands of years.
So these are basically plastered onto the ceiling?
Oh yeah. Very well. I mean, if you feel those, you try and pick one of those up,
Yeah.
they're very dense.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Very heavy man.
All right, you guys. So while you take all those lovely photos, I'm going to give you a history lesson, as this was the first cave found in Bermuda way back in 1907. Okay, it was actually just discovered by two 13-year-old boys. Now, Carl and Edgar were simply playing cricket in their backyard. You all know what cricket is? Yes. Right, when Carl decided to smack the ball into the trees, and he went to go look for it, he could not find this ball, but he came across this massive sinkhole. Okay, now that hole does still lie around 100 feet above that gap you see just there. All right, and as they assumed the ball came down here, they grabbed as much rope as possible, tied it off to a cedar tree, grabbed a little kerosene lantern, and propelled all the way down here to, if you imagine, hitting this water at pitch black darkness. Right? Yes. So imagine looking for a cricket ball, pitch black darkness. They were down here swimming in this water for 2 hours looking for that ball, which they were obviously not very successful in finding. So somewhere in this water still lies that cricket ball. Okay? And if you keep your eyes peeled, find that cricket ball, I say it is free admission. All right? No, but these boys did make their way out, fortunately, telling their parents, who I'm sure were not too amused, but their parents were the ones that discovered it was actually underneath their neighbor's property, Mr. Wilkinson. So he therefore owned the cave. All right? And when Mr. Wilkinson told the government about their discovery, as it was the first cave discovered, they had no rules. So they simply told him, congratulations on your first private cave, right? Okay? What else do you do with your own private cave? But show it off. Okay, so that is what he did. He opened it up for the first time in 1910. And of course, these steps with our lovely PVC pipe railing weren't already here, so they'd have to come down that original hole on a spiraling wooden staircase. Now that staircase would actually just get you to that edge there. And you'd get on another wooden ladder, then from that wooden ladder onto one of those little boats. Okay, so if you're wondering what those boats is there for, that is to just demonstrate what those first tours were like back in the day. Okay, and luckily for those first tours, they would actually let you cut off the stalactites and take them home as your souvenir. So that is why we get a lot of these flat bottom ones around the edge now. Okay, we obviously don't do that today, or else we wouldn't have much of a cave left, right? Now, that wasn't a very efficient way of getting tourists down here, so that only lasted 2 years. And that is when Mr. Wilkinson decided to stick some dynamite in that tunnel we came down today, blow that all out, and it did take 2 years for all of this to be formed out. Okay, so not till 1914 did we have those first guided tours. Who else to be those first 2 tour guides but those 2 13-year-old boys? Right? Yes, so they have a lot of history in these caves, right? And now if I tell you what exactly you're looking at here, right, these ones coming out of the ceiling are called stalactites. Okay? Now everything in this cave is formed because of our Bermuda limestone, right, and there's many minerals in it. More specifically, that calcium carbonate. So when that rainwater seeps through the ground into the limestone, it actually catches what we call those calcite molecules with the water and slowly creates these structures underneath. Okay, and then when those lovely cave kisses drop from the stalactites and hit the floor is when we get these stalagmite structures. Alright? So while the stalagmites grow from the ground up, the stalactites come from the ceiling down, they do end up coming together to create what we call a column. Okay, I know, not as scientific, but easy to remember. Alright? So this is a column, and when it's formed like this guy here, over a long period of time, will just get wider and wider. Okay? And I will point out to you when we go along the bridge on your right-hand side, 2 of our biggest columns. Okay? And now when you look at these 2 columns, imagine, they say it takes 100 years per cubic inch of these structures to grow. Alright? So yes, imagine how old these caves are. Any questions? No? Yeah?
Picture of me with that once you get there.
So if you guys want to follow me to the end of the bridge, we'll tell
Just
you
like
to might have
right
to mind your head, those of us who are a little taller.
With the one.
Here, I'll stand right here.
Yeah. It's for the Earth cache. Hell yeah. No. Oops.
Watch your head.
Mind your head. Oh, it's wet.
Did you almost fall?
I tripped over myself. This water is so clear. One calcium kiss. Yeah. It's kind of dark in here. Oh.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sure this is like horrifying if you were
Yeah.
just,
Like no lights, you're just here.
yeah. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, the water is so clear.
Yeah.
Oop, mind your head. Look at that. This thing, I don't know how it formed. It looks like, doesn't look like a stalactite. It looks like the limestone.
It looks like something was like there was probably something here, like a rock or something that like blew out.
Yeah, like something like that maybe. second. There we go.
Yeah. Takes a second.
Yeah.